here we are in my shop, my favorite place to be, of course. And I can't believe to say it, I wanted to come in the shop today, Sunday morning, of course. Bad weather, can't be out there flying, which is I hate that, especially on my day off from work. But regardless, what I'm so excited about is that my EOS 100 booster and my SkyMax Expedition frame with, now I have this MY20 that is, I know it's used, I know it's a couple years older. To me, it's very exciting. It's a great, fantastic aircraft engine from Vitorazzi. I'm so happy that I have this, and what's so cool is that, I even spliced it up with painting my tips, to kind of give it a little bit of a kick to it, which is like, to me, I love it, But what's so crazy was the push on why I even was looking for another motor was that EOS 100, we blew it up last year on the beach. I had a motor out, I was up in the air. I rebuilt the motor, and when I rebuilt the engine, I let it sit basically all year because I bought the MY22, which we had on the Expedition once. And what was so crazy was, in the mix of doing all my videos and stuff, SkyMax reached out, and then boom, that's how I got the start. So when I got the start, I was so excited to actually put the EOS back on the Expedition like I originally got it, which I was so excited about. And long story short, I couldn't get it to run right, and I'm thinking, what is wrong with this thing? It keeps overheating. And I had a lot of people reach out to me about spark issues, timing, carburetor, reeds, breathing in air somewhere, and fuel line collapsing. All these factors, and I actually always thought that I sucked in sand originally into the jet and it leaned it out and it blew it up that way, but I was wrong. So I come to find out that in my gas cap here, I had a little piece of rubber on the inside of the gas cap that fell apart. And when it fell apart, it fell into a million little pieces. And when it did that, I didn't have a fuel filter going up my fuel line from the tank to the carburetor, which was very foolish on my part. And I learned from a really big mistake on that. But that rubber got into the carb. It leaned the motor out so quickly that's why we blew that hole right through the top of the piston clean. Now, when I've been doing all this work to it, I couldn't figure out what the problem was. Then I realized I had the wrong jet in there. And when I swapped the jet over, I solved the problem. It was running so good that I couldn't wait to do the break-in cycle finally. I never even broke it in yet since I rebuilt it. I go outside, set up all my cameras, I'm running it. It feels good. I'm running around 7,000 RPMs, not full throttle, but I'm up there. I'm running it, and then out of nowhere, I hear this tin, 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 and then it just shuts right off. And I'm like, wow, I just blew it up. And I was so mad that I came back in my shop. I waited till it cooled down. I took that motor right off of the Expedition and I threw it right up on the wall where you see it now. Ironically, that night is when I actually found this motor, and I bought it the next day, which was pretty awesome, from my man Lewis down in Puerto Rico, which I used to get all my SkyMax parts from. So the other day, since now this model's done and I have the 3-blade on the Star, I figured, man, I should take another peek at the EOS motor. I pull it off, check it out, and when I'm looking at it, I pull the whole top end off and I'm like, wow, there's nothing wrong. But why, when I go to pull the pull start, it rotates, and when it goes all the way down, it stops. It completely stops, I'm gonna break the pull cord, pulling it so hard, like something's gonna snap on the bottom end. So I'm like, all right, so I gotta break it apart. Something's obviously going wrong in the bottom end. I pull the pull starter off, and the wheel that's behind there, the starter wheel, was loose. I was missing the bolt. Hard to tell in the video, but it's rocking, and I'm missing the bolt right here. I can't believe it. This was tilting, and this was making it so it couldn't rotate. Totally fine. I just need to put that bolt back on, put it all back together. So when it got loose, it's tapered on there, so it stayed on there for almost probably about 15-20 minutes of runtime since I've been trying to run it, figured out all my problems with the EOS. That this time, once I got to hold that throttle like that for so long, came off the tapered crankshaft end, and then it tilted. And when it tilted, is what stopped it and shut. And it shut the motor right off. And I thought I blew it up. So that motor's totally ready to go. So now I'm in the works of another frame. The Expedition is already considered one of the lightest on the market with the Vitarazi Monster 185. The Star, on the other hand, is much bigger, much more, how should I say, it's a lot stronger and more durable than the Expedition. The Expedition is more of like a more pro, sporty kind of model that, like, you know, it's like a Ferrari. If you crash this thing just explodes, you know. Crash the Star, you'll get about, you know, 5 or 6 crashes probably out of it before it actually even looks different. This will only take one little one. But anyway, make sure you guys all stay tuned. I love this Paramount life. I love being a YouTuber. I love making these videos. So make sure you guys definitely drop a like, comment, and subscribe. It helps my channel grow. And I really do enjoy doing this every day. So until the next one, everybody, we'll be up in the air, hopefully with another whole setup. And yeah, everybody, till the next one. Peace out.